Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, welcome. My name is Giselle, and on this channel we talk all things about faith, fertility, encouragement, motivation, makeup, whatever you name it. I want to talk about it. So if you're interested in any of those topics, hit the subscribe button down below, hit the notification bell for upcoming videos, and let's get into today's video. So y'all, as you can see by the title of this video, round 3. Yes, that is correct. We're going into round 3 of IVF. This is my 3rd egg retrieval. I am taking out the medications from my vitro caddy and putting in my new medication. All my medication in here is literally progesterone injections, progesterone oil, estradiol that I was taking. So I'm taking everything out and putting in my new medication, which is like almost bittersweet. So let's chat because your girl's been going through it. And so I kind of wanted to, as I box up my medication and take out the old and put in the new, I wanted to come on here and just chat with y'all. So in case you're wondering what medications I'm on this time, same as always, I am on Menopur, I am on Ganirelix, I am going to be on, do I have the pen? This is an old pen, but it's Gonal. I'm gonna be on Gonal again, which I think was better than Follistim. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Have y'all been on both? Because I have been on both, and my first time I was like all over the place. And this time I felt not bad. So I don't know if it had anything to do with the Gonal, if I just was more calm. I don't know. So we're taking out all my progesterone oil injections, which I have a lot of because I got an order right before I got the news. I don't know if I ever posted a video of me actually packing for my cycle, for cycle 2. I don't remember. I think I recorded it, I just never uploaded it. And so I'm gonna try to be more consistent with uploading this cycle. I think for this cycle, I think I'm not gonna do like in real time, but they're not gonna be like so far out. You know what I'm saying? Like I might do my egg retrieval and maybe post about it 2 weeks after my egg retrieval, you know? I'm still wanting to keep it very like, not private, because if I'm documenting my journey, I'm documenting it for others, to help others. And it's not about keeping it private, it's just, I guess, the matter of processing. We've had so many fails in this journey so far that it's hard. You're going through grieving, you're going through the motions of it, and you just want to be able to be in a good space mentally before you start like kind of expressing yourself, you know? And I think I'm there. I was telling my husband, I was like, I don't want to deal with any stress this time around. Not that I did last time, but I was very anxious my first round. And so I just figured I just want to be in a good place mentally and physically, and yeah. So if you've never seen one of the vitro caddies before, they look like this. They have 3 departments and then they have dividers. So I'm literally just putting the dividers in. I don't remember how I kept it last time. So this should be interesting. It's funny, like, you can do this, I don't know how many times, and I'm still like, wait, what goes with what? And so, yeah. So I have all my little wipes. And I think I did a video on how I stationed it when I did my progesterone, my actual injections, which I will be recording also these injections as well. So this cycle, I am going to be doing Pregnal. The first time around I did Pregnal and what's the other one called? Lupron. And the second time they only did Pregnal, and so I was like, cool. And so maybe this time we will probably be doing the same deal. Now, I know that I mentioned on my last video that I was supposed to do an ERA, and to be honest, y'all, I don't have any embryos to transfer right now. Like, if I was to have had like another embryo or 2 more embryos to transfer, I might have considered actually going through with doing the biopsy, the ERA or something, the ERA. Yeah, I still haven't looked it up to be honest. I guess I don't want to put myself through that anxiety. So I still have medication left over from my cycle 2, which I will be using. So how am I feeling going into this next IVF cycle, egg retrieval cycle? To be quite honest, I don't know. I really don't know how to feel. I am low-key nervous. And I say low-key nervous only because I'm tired of all the fails. Y'all, when I started this journey of IVF, at least of just IVF, I knew, like, I told myself Giselle is not 100% guaranteed. And I was like, cool, I know that. But I went in thinking that my first round was gonna work. And in my first round, I had 0 embryos. And so I became doubtful of the process. I lost my faith a little bit along the way. And then for my second egg retrieval, I felt so reassured. I felt good. I felt at peace. I had 1 beautiful embryo, which we transferred in June 19th. And unfortunately, it was not successful. And there was another, it's like been unsuccessful after unsuccessful. Like my husband's reversal was unsuccessful, you know. My first IVF egg retrieval was unsuccessful. My first transfer was unsuccessful. It's just so hard and heartbreaking when you keep hearing like just negative and you're just like, God, can I just get one good news out of this? And I've mentioned it before, I truly believe my time will come. I know it will. It's just taking a little bit longer than most. And you know what, that is perfectly okay with me. I'm fine with that. I just wish it was like right now. Like right now, I could have been pregnant. I could have been I would have been going into my 13th week. I would have been literally going into my 2nd trimester right about now. And that's how it affects you. Like you're literally counting, like I could have been this or I could have been that. And here I am, none of that. And so it's just, you know, and I don't hate, like I've seen a lot of successful transfers since my transfer. And of course, it's super hard because you're like, man, I was part of that group. I could have been pregnant myself and I'm not. And I think that's what the hardest part is, you know? Anywho, I almost feel like I'm dreading this round, if that makes any sense. If you've been in the IVF journey, I think you probably understand where I'm coming from when you're like, I'm dreading it. Like, can we just get it done and over with? And that's how I feel right about now. I'm just like, I just want to get it done and over with. I don't want to deal with it. And that's the plain truth. And I'm not going into this round negative or with like a negative mentality. Not at all. It's just tiring. It's tiring to poke your body, inject yourself. And I'm sorry if this is even louder than what I'm speaking, but it's tiring to like just always inject yourself every night. Go in for blood work every other day, possibly. Depending on your clinic. Like mine gets me in like every other, like I do 5 days of injections, then I go in after my 5th day of injections, and then it's like every other day I go in for blood work and ultrasound. It's a drive. It's like an hour drive for us. It's just a lot. It's a lot. And you know, I have a full-time job, which I thank God that I'm able to do this with, you know, any PTO that I have available, or just even you know, go in super early into the clinic and then get to work early and then do an extra hour or so, whatever is that I need to do. But it's just tiring, y'all. It takes a lot out of you. I know out of me personally it did. And so I'm just mentally preparing myself for that. I am going to be on doxycycline, which is like an antibiotic. They give you this so that you don't get any kind of infection during like egg retrieval or like after, like post egg retrieval. This is the worst medication ever. I hate it with a passion. I'm always like super nauseous with that medication. So I'm still on the low dose as well. I cannot be on any higher dose. I even asked if I could be on any higher dose. They denied me. They said, no, Giselle, you saw your first round. We're not doing that. We're not even gonna risk doing that to you. So I won't be doing anything more than the usual. So this is how my caddy is looking so far. I don't know if you can see it. I have all my caps up here. These are for Menopur. These are my injections for Menopur, and these are gonna be like for the pens, like the Gonal F. I have the Menopur powder, liquid, and then my Gonal. And then I have all my syringes and the remaining Gonal down here, along with my antibiotic, my wipes, and my Pregnol all the way back here, because that's the last thing I take. So that's the last thing I want to see. And so this is how I set up my caddy. Is that how you say it, caddy? I could probably be like saying it wrong, but I will. I love this caddy. It has made my process with my injections so much easier because everything's organized. I know where everything is. I know what goes with what. And it's just so easy and organized, and I love it. I'm getting this medication ready today. Today is Sunday. I actually stopped my birth control today, which I'm like low-key nervous because that means sometime this week these bad boys will start being used. And so yeah, I will record that process. I think I always have. So if you are starting your first round of IVF, like your first egg retrieval, I am going to be praying for you. Comment down below if you are, so that I can keep you in my prayers. It is all overwhelming. It is nerve-wracking. It can be scary. It can be like you could be super anxious, but try to remain calm. I did not remain calm at all my first round, so I don't blame you. If you are entering your second egg retrieval because for some reason your first one was unsuccessful, or you're trying to get more embryos, or whatever the situation is, I am also praying for you. And if you're like me entering your third, comment down below. Let me know what round you are on, what brought you to this video. I hope you enjoyed my little chat. I was like all over the place, literally, because my brain can't even function at this point. Like I said, I'm nervous and I'm low-key excited, but I'm also trying to remain calm, and number one thing is I'm trying to leave it all in God's hands because I have no control over this. You have no control over this. So whatever the outcome is, know that you did your best. Know that you are still a strong woman. Know that you are still more than capable, and it's just gonna take us a little longer. And yeah, and just keep your head up, keep walking, keep going forward, and regardless of any news that may come your way, just lift it up in prayer and give it to God. That's one of the things that I was listening to one of the preachings today for Pastor Stephen Furtick, and it was, when there is no way, just say Yahweh. And I'm sorry I'm saying it the way they are, but it is true. Like, you know, sometimes we feel like there is no way, and we are stuck on a path where we're like, this is the end of it. This is the end of the road. And when my transfer failed, I was like, this is it. There's no other way. There's no way that I'm gonna be a mom. There's no way that I'm gonna go through this again. And here I am, because I am strong, and God has given me the strength, and He has, guided me and just given me the peace that even though I am tired, I am weary, I am everything above, to be quite honest, but I hang on to His word, I hang on to His promise. And as much as I've been wanting to just stop sharing my journey, stop sharing this process, like documenting it on video and putting it on my YouTube and even on my Instagram, I know that there's someone out there who needs to see my story, who needs to hear my story, and who just needs encouragement and needs motivation and needs just even a word like, you're not alone. You're not alone in this. And I see you if you are on your second or third or even fourth or fifth. I know that you are tired. So am I. I know that you feel like you can't carry on and you can't find the strength to continue moving forward. I'm here to tell you that you can. And if that is you, comment down below. Let me know. I want to be able to pray for you because I know it's hard. And I hope that you all pray for me as well in this, next cycle. And I just hope that everything turns out just how God intended it to be, and that everything is according to His will and purpose in our lives. There's a lot going on personally, but just hanging on to His word and walking in faith and knowing that God is the God of the impossible. And I'm not gonna give up on our miracle baby. I know God has shown me my miracle baby time after time, and He has let me know that my miracle is on the way. It's just taking a little bit longer than usual, and that's okay. Anyways, yes, I hope that you all have a beautiful day, weekend, night. Whenever you're watching this, stay safe, be blessed, and yeah, like this video so it can help reach out other women who are currently in this journey, in this process, so that they don't feel alone and that they can see that there are other women in this journey going through the same thing they're going through. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.